I am gonna hold my mic today because I want to feel like I'm on stage, because I like being the center of attention. But I also like making other people the center of attention because, hey, we are all special. Moving on. You guys see this desk right here behind me? It's a brand new desk, but there is just one problem. See that? Do you see my plant moving there in the background? I am using one finger and very minimal amounts of pressure, and it is wobbling. Every time I use my eraser or draw with a lot of movement, my desk wobbles like crazy. Half the time, I'm afraid my camera is gonna fall off my desk whenever I'm filming my bujo plan with me's. So a little background story on this desk. This desk is from Walmart. It is very similar to the one from IKEA. I wanted the IKEA one, but they wouldn't deliver it to me, and they didn't have it in store either. So I decided to go with the one from Walmart. Do you know how long it takes to find a desk that you like? One that fits all of the criterias that you are looking for? It takes hours on end. So when I finally decided on a desk I liked, I realized that it wobbled like crazy. So then, magically, a company called FLEXISPOT reached out to me and offered to send me one of their desks. And guys, it's a standing desk. You know, the ones that go up and down. And the whole idea of that is kind of intriguing to me. So this one is going back, and damn it, it didn't work. Nope. Come on. Okay, let's try with this hand. There we go. We're gonna start all over with the new one. Thank you for your patience, and now that we got that out of the way, so I would like to share a couple things about this desk before we begin our video. Okay, I am literally obsessed with this desk. It's like I have this roller coaster / productivity tool all in one that's all mine, and it's pretty much my first real life grown-up desk. And look, one finger, two fingers, three fingers, my whole hand. It's literally not shaking or wobbling or anything. So if you guys saw my stationery organization video, you would know that I kind of have been struggling with a desk setup situation for quite a while now. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I haven't really been the type of person that really cared about having a desk my entire life. I would either draw on my bed or on the floor, pretty much anywhere that wasn't anywhere on top of a table or a desk. But lately I've been getting these really bad tension headaches, and I actually figured out it was because I was slouching over pretty much all day just drawing or creating. And you know, I didn't really think I needed like a bougie ass standing desk, but I think this is one of those situations where you don't really realize you need it until you actually get it. And you know, I'm not trying to sound like a TV ad or anything, but this desk has been making my life so much easier, let me tell you. So I've actually been tracking my headaches in my bullet journal for a couple months now, and ever since I got this desk, there have been 0 dots showing up in my bullet journal, except for maybe when I'm on my period, because hey, that's a whole nother story. But tension headaches, I barely get those unless I'm like slouching over for some reason. Whenever I'm using this desk, completely gone. And the other really cool thing about this desk is that it moves up and down, and so if I need to use my paper cutter or make an envelope, I can just move it all the way up, and I don't have to be slouching while I'm standing either. And then I can just move it back down to whatever my specific needs are in that moment. This desk will literally cater to all of my needs. If only the men I picked were like this desk. And yes, that was a self-deprecating joke about my picker being broken, but we don't do self-deprecating jokes anymore. So I used to pick men who weren't like this desk. Now I pick men who are exactly like this desk. Also, I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but I actually didn't figure out that there was charging ports on this desk. I can charge my phone, my iPad, and my headphones pretty much at the same time. So if you guys want to get this desk and you want to be twinsies and match with me, then the description, and the link for this desk will be in the description box. And if you decide to go ahead and buy it through my referral link, you will get $15 off on your purchase. So now we can get into the video.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more.
Okay, so you guys know my love for plants, so we had to start the video off with that, and now we can actually get started with setting up the desk. Okay, so all of the products that I mentioned in this video are going to be linked down below, or at least I'm going to try to find something very similar for you guys. I got this cube from Amazon, and I'm filling it with all of my writing utensils that I use pretty much on a regular basis. I'm definitely not going to put all of my writing utensils on my desk because that would take up way too much room, and I want my desk to be usable. Well, usable and minimal. I just love big desks, and this desk is actually pretty big, so I want to keep it that way. You can see all my pens and markers are neutral colors, just how I like it. I'm also putting in an ink pad, a ruler, and some metal clips that I got from the Paper World shop. So I have more of these organizer towers for my pens and markers, and I got these from Amazon. I'm basically going to be filling these ones up with fine liners, pens and pencils, jelly rolls. I'm also going to be including some paper clips and a handy dandy nail cutter. I have relatively long nails, but if they get too long, they will start to break, and then they'll get this really sharp edge, and then I'll start cutting myself everywhere with that really sharp edged nail. All my people who like to have really long nails, you know what I mean. So I basically have my Staedtler fine liners and my Faber-Castell fine liners in the left tower, and then for the tower on the right, I am putting in my Sakura fine liners. For the first one, I am doing my black ones, for the second one, my sepia toned ones, and then for the third one, I'm going to be doing my Tombow Fudanowski colors, and my Sakura Professionals brush pens. And then in this last compartment, I'm just putting in some X-Acto knives. So when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put on my desk, I wanted it to be functional, but I also wanted it to be aesthetically pleasing. So I pretty much tried to fit everything within this soft neutral cream or brown or more of a warmer tone. I'm also going to be placing this wooden box on my desk. I got it from the Paper World shop. It has the alphabetical stamps inside of it. I think it adds a little bit of a vintage vibe to the very minimal look I'm going for here. And because my bullet journal theme this month is vintage, I'm adding a cute little ink pad because I'm pretty much going to be using it like every day. And I just love this cute little neutral colored calendar that I got from AliExpress. And of course, no desk is complete without a mini easel. I got this one from Walmart for like $2. And then I keep this washi tape organizer on my desk just out of convenience, but I'll admit it, it is also my laptop stand because I can't get myself to spend $20 to get an actual laptop stand. So I actually have a pretty old laptop. I use a 2015 MacBook Pro. I bought this laptop for myself when I graduated college, and it does run kind of slow, but it's been working for me, so I'm just gonna keep it until it basically breaks down all the way. And then I got this beautiful mouse and keyboard from my mom for my birthday, and I keep these on my desk as well. I actually like using this keyboard and mouse a lot more than what comes with my laptop because I can move it around, so it's actually a lot more convenient for me. Also, the color is just so beautiful and minimal. I just love it. I also have this organizer that's like this metal grid type of container that I actually spray painted white. It was blue before, and inside of it I decided to put all my journals and stationery that have a more neutral or cream tone to them, just so they match the general aesthetic and the other items that are on top of my desk. One of these journals are from a brand called Midori, and the other ones I actually created myself. I got them manufactured from Alibaba, and I just love the look of them. And you know, it's been a lifelong dream of mine to open up my own stationery shop, and so I want to keep these near me just as a reminder so that, you know, maybe someday I will be able to make them available to you guys. So this pink traveler's notebook is actually from the Paper World shop, and then I'm just going to finish up filling up this crate by adding in some rolls of twine, string, and washies. I use these pretty regularly for my Patreon packages, so it'll be pretty handy to keep them near me. I also just think it adds a nice organic vibe to the atmosphere, something I really admire, and that is another reason why I basically live in a tropical jungle and have plants literally everywhere.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
So I don't think I had mentioned this, but this desk does have a drawer and I absolutely love it. It is very spacious and minimal and clean, and it doesn't really get in the way. And basically I'm just going to put in my daily essentials that I don't really want on top of my desk or in the surrounding area. This includes a couple cutting mats, some headphones, a ruler, a container filled with extra cutting knife tips, and of course we cannot forget my bullet journal. I also have these two folders that are filled with a lot of paper ephemera. The first one is filled with all memo pads that are neutral in colors that I got from the Paper World shop. And then for the second folder, I have more of my nicer paper ephemera. So like my patterned paper, vintage paper, scraps of book pages, and basically anything I'd want to use for my April bullet journal theme and for decorating my Patreon packages. Both of these folders I got from the Paper World shop. As you can tell by now, I pretty much love the Paper World shop. Even these floral washies, they're from the Paper World shop too. I love these washies so much. I literally use them in every single bullet journal spread. And then I'm just putting in my hard drives that I pretty much use every day. These contain my video files for YouTube. I actually don't have prescription glasses, but I do have these blue light glasses that I use while I'm working. They help with my headaches that I get from eye strain from looking at a screen all day. And the last thing is this notebook that I got from Michael's for like $3. It contains all my ideas for YouTube, Instagram, and for Reels, and just anything creative. So I actually don't have a lot of storage space in my room, so I have to utilize the space around my desk, like underneath it. I know it doesn't look the nicest, but I kind of don't have any other choice if I'm trying to create a mini studio inside of my living area. So these are just my books of other patterned paper, and I also have boxes filled with scraps of paper that aren't really the nicest, but I don't like waste, so I try to find a use for them. And I also have a box here filled with all of the stickers I've made for Patreon. I actually got this wicker basket from a yard sale. I just use it as my trash can. And this is my stationery cart, which I'm going to put right next to my desk. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I've already created an entire video on it. Here's another basket that I got from another yard sale. As you can tell, I really love wicker. Inside of this basket, I'm putting in all of my PR packages that I still need to work on, along with rolls of butcher paper, craft paper, and contact paper that I use for DIY and crafting. I also put in all of my equipment that I use for filming and for my YouTube videos, like my noise-canceling headphones, tripods, and my extra batteries. And this will pretty much go right next to my stationery cart. And the last thing I want to add is this nice taupe-colored vegan chair that I got from Wayfair. It's comfy for me. I like to sit cross-legged while I'm working, and this chair allows me to do that.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides.
Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. I am so obsessed with this desk. I'm obsessed with my whole setup. I hope you guys buy this desk because I love it and I can promise you, you will love it too. I just want to say thank you to FLEXISPOT for sending me this desk and for giving me the opportunity to be able to work on top of a surface so it doesn't hurt my back or my posture or give me these insane headaches. I'm gonna end it right there. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day or night wherever you guys might be, and I love you very much.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.